You know what time it is? You better get in where you fit in. Live on NBC from coast to coast.
Saturday night's main event is in the books. I'm going to tell you something. The MVPs of Saturday Night Main Event, Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Jacob Fatu, and Jesse the Body Ventura. I am telling you guys something. I'm telling you girls something. It was a pretty decent show. I enjoyed myself very, very much, and it flew by. The first match, Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax, holy crap, that might have been both Rhea's and Nia Jax's best match I've ever seen. I know Rhea's had some bangers at WrestleMania with Becky and Charlotte Flair twice, but I actually enjoyed this match even more so. I really like Rhea Ripley as a champion when she's fighting from underneath, but she's so overpowered usually that I never get a proper face Rhea Ripley. I just get a dominating heel Ripley that is portrayed as a face, but no, this was like, it was like even up, and a lot of the time she had to sell as she was being the one being hurt. She had to fight from the bottom, and eventually though, when she got the victory, it made it that much more satisfying to see her overcome obstacles. And Nia Jax, I hope all Nia Jax haters watch this match. This was a banger of a match. Both women did a stand-up job. This was an excellent match, excellent start to Saturday Night Main Event. I absolutely loved it. If I had to give it a rating system, I'm hesitant to give it a 10, but it's pretty darn close. For Nia Jax, I'm just giving it a 10. If this was a Nia Jax match, it's a 10, and for a Rhea Ripley, it'd be a 9, because I know Rhea can put out bangers. No, geez, this was just such a freaking awesome match. Set the bar high, and nobody could match it, but the rest of the night was good nonetheless. Next up, we had Sheamus versus Braun Breaker. I went in thinking that Sheamus was actually going to win. I thought they were going to pull the trigger, give him the Intercontinental title when I was going against everybody online. Everybody online was like, Braun Breaker will win, and everybody was right, and I was wrong. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. Sheamus lost, and now his forever storyline of chasing the Intercontinental title is still going on. It's not a bad call, though. Just because I was wrong doesn't make it a bad call. Both guys could have won here, and it could have been, like, equally celebrated. I'm okay with Sheamus losing because I know that the payoff at WrestleMania, either this year or next year, it'll be that much more spectacular, and it keeps Braun Breaker looking super strong. Braun Breaker is definitely 100% the future, so it doesn't hurt to make him look, strong. He can come out and gloat, hey, old man, I beat you, and I'm okay with that. Braun Breaker winning, not a bad call, just not what I thought was going to happen. I enjoyed it. Was it as good as their triple threat with Kaiser in it from Survivor Series, I think? No, it wasn't, but it was definitely a decent, hard-hitting affair, and I was entertained. And honestly, the best part of this match was there was a moment where Pat McAfee was getting a little bullied by Jesse the Body Ventura. I love Jesse the Body on the Saturday Night Main Event because he's a throwback heel, and he goes by if everything was legit and real. So there was a moment when it seemed like the referee counted 3, and Braun Breaker didn't get his hand on the rope quick enough, or his foot on the rope, and Jesse was like, that's it should be over, and Pat McAfee was like, no, the referee realized it, and Jesse the Body wouldn't let up. You could tell Pat McAfee didn't know what to do in the presence of Jesse the Body. Usually Pat McAfee is going to say something, and his personality can overwhelm Michael Cole, and Michael Cole will just kind of give up, but not Jesse the Body. You cannot overwhelm Jesse the Body, and Jesse the Body just kept hammering Pat McAfee, and Jesse the Body was like, even in football, when they make the call, that's the call, and Pat didn't even know what to do. I loved Jesse the Body and his commentary. I wish we had more commentators like that, and well, we did kind of with Corey Graves, but they took him off Raw for Pat McAfee. But regardless, Jesse the Body, he was amazing, definitely an MVP of tonight. And same with Rhea, same with Nia. Oh, they had such a good match, and Jesse the Body was so good. But back to Sheamus, it is unfortunate that he did not win and he's still chasing a championship, but that should not deter you in winning your championship right here. This could be yours. All you got to do to win it is comment below and be a subscriber to the channel. If you would be so kind, like this video to help it get out to other people so they can subscribe to the channel, because I need 10,000 subscribers to draw, to actually hold the contest, to call it, to say, all right, it's time to give this away. I need to be at 10,000 subscribers on a live stream. I will give it away, free shipping, free everything. No matter where you are in the world, I will send it to you. If you live on the moon, I will send it to you somehow, some way. I don't know how. It might take a year or two, but I'll get it there. I'll figure it out. Why am I doing this? Because I want to become a full-time YouTuber. Even right now, it's like getting pretty late, and well, I actually have tomorrow off, so that's a plus, but sometimes I don't, and I would rather just do wrestling content full-time all the time for you lovely, beautiful people out there. So help me out, help me follow my dream to become full-time, and you can win this belt in the process. Don't forget to hit the bell notification, also subscribe and comment. All right, what happened next? We'll pause right here to tackle some criticism. I know that a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's just a glorified house show and stuff like that, and you're more than welcome to your opinion. However, I don't know why, because a glorified house show, you're gonna go away happy, and as we see in the Gunther Jey match, the crowd definitely did not go away happy. Just because some of these matches were very predictable doesn't make it a bad thing. Okay, so it's weird. There's a fine line with predictability. Sometimes predictability is bad, and sometimes it's good, and it could go either way. Netflix Raw, the first episode on the 6th of January, that was so predictable that it was bad. This Saturday Night Main Event was kind of also predictable, and yet it was good. And I can't really explain why. Maybe someone out there can explain why. This was a little more on the predictable side, and yet I thought it was just really, really good. The worst thing, though, of the entire Saturday Night Main Event was actually the Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens segment. That part, a glorified house show angle. I thought they were going to add a stipulation, but they didn't. It was just a straight up contract signing, and then Shawn Michaels says, you know, you gotta sign it, and you just seem like you're jealous, KO, and then KO gets a little mad at him. He tries to do a package pile driver, which I thought they were going. I thought that would have been an awesome way to really get heat on Kevin Owens. It's not like Shawn Michaels needs to be an on-air character for NXT anyways. He could have pile drived Shawn Michaels. It would have been crazy, amazing heat, and yet they just went with he gets the super kick and make everyone feel happy. So that was the worst part for me, but at least Cody Rhodes had some fire to him. He was like, shut up, KO. Shut up, Kevin. However, I will say this. He told Kevin Owens to shut up when Kevin Owens was making the most sense. On SmackDown, he said, Cody said that Kevin always takes the easy way out 10 out of 10 times. And then Kevin brought up the fact, well, what about at Clash at the Castle? No, Bash in Berlin, when I didn't take the easy way out. I could have gone after your knee. So right there, you're a liar. And that's 100% true. That's 100% true. Now, if Cody had said 9 out of 10 times, but he didn't. He said 10 out of 10 times. So right there, Kevin Owens had him, and that's when Cody said, shut up. It feels like Cody only really gets fired up or tells you to shut up. Let's just get this done when he doesn't have anything to say. When you're arguing with somebody and suddenly they just tell you, shut up, you're stupid, well, you probably won the argument and they have nothing else to say. Regardless, that's a small, minute point. The part that made me just not like this was the fact that I think it would just been a great opportunity for Kevin Owens to get heat. But instead, they went with just make the crowd feel good, which it's okay, not my liking. This segment actually brought the whole show down just a notch. If I was going to give a rating to the show, and I still got two more things to go. If I was going to give a ratings to the show, this is the segment that made it not a perfect 10, and the decision in the next match also. So Jacob Fatu comes out and gives a little bit of shine to Tama Tonga, who gets to be his hype man, and it was good. Tama Tonga kind of like showcasing that he's one to watch out for as well. And then Jacob Fatu does a banger promo. His promos are so good. So freaking good. I love his promo. And he just like, it's hard to say. He really feels different. His promos feel really, really unique. And it might be the fact that what Michael Cole said on commentary. He was like, Jacob Fatu likes to wrestle now because he used to beat up people in the streets and it was illegal, but now that he's a wrestler, he can do it legally. You know, he gets paid to do it, and I loved that. And that really showcases who Jacob Fatu is now, and he's just this beast. He just wants to beat people up and get paid while doing it. So him and Braun Strowman had a match, and I was worried that Braun was going to win, and there were moments. Braun looked pretty good in the beginning. It was a back and forth. It wasn't as good as Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, which I was really hoping for, but I understand why they didn't do that. They didn't want to exhaust the crowd. But at the same time, it didn't meet full expectations until the match was actually over. But first, we had Braun Strowman doing his choo-choo train thing around the ring. He ran around 3 times, and the dude was gassed. He was running so slow. It's like, maybe take that out of your repertoire, Braun, if you can't run like you used to. And then it's a DQ finish. Jacob Fatu was doing that Rikishi butt bomb or butt bounce in the corner where you just hit your head on the turnbuckle over and over and over again, and eventually the referee called it. But honestly, I don't know why the referee called it. Either say, the match is over, you won, Jacob, or get out of the guy's way. He had no right to tell Jacob, you can't do that move anymore. Either say the match is over, you win, or let Jacob continue. It would be different if he was continuously punching him nonstop while he was in the corner, but he wasn't. He kept letting up. So I don't agree with the referee stopping the match like he did, but whatever, because the real event happened after, when Jacob Fatu got a chair. The real event happened when Jacob Fatu threw the referee out. The real event happened when Jacob Fatu just kept mercilessly attacking Braun Breaker with security guards trying to stop him, making Braun bleed everywhere. Tama Tonga having to come out and try to stop Jacob Fatu. It really did make Jacob look like a beast. So he didn't win, but it doesn't really matter. He got the moral victory here, and that, while I wish he just got the actual victory, the moral victory was almost as good, but the main idea did come across. Jacob is a new beast, and he totally dominated Braun Strowman to the point that he was a bloody mess. And yeah, Jacob Fatu, he's the man right now. He is the man. His mic skills are crazy amazing. He has an aura about him that is unmatched. He's the future. He's the present. He is everything. Jacob Fatu, he has arrived, and I'm looking so forward to what is in store for him. And then our final match of the night, I gotta say, when I started the live stream, I did a prediction video yesterday, actually, and I was like, I think it's going to be, 60% in favor of Gunther winning, 40% in favor of Jey Uso winning, or thinking that Jey Uso was going to win. But throughout the night, the more I thought about it, the more I started getting behind Jey Uso, thinking Jey was going to win. I was going to be shocked if they put this match on last and let the people go home sad. On a glorified house show, you're supposed to let the people go home happy. I thought what they were going to do was have this match on first so Gunther could win, and then have the final segment of Shawn Michaels and Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens on last. So then when Shawn Michaels hits the super kick, everybody's happy, but they didn't do that. So then I started thinking, wow, we had Sheamus, he didn't win. Jacob Fatu, he pretty much won, and now it's like we're gonna have Gunther win. So I started thinking maybe Jey Uso actually takes it, and there was a sequence towards the end where I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna do it. Now, I never thought he would become Intercontinental Champion like he did, and I never thought he'd be World Champion. So then I started thinking, what if they pull another Intercontinental Championship thing on me, another twist like that? And so I started buying into it. By the end of the match, I was like, Jey Uso's gonna win, and then Gunther won. Oh, yeah, a lot of people are going to be like, well, that was the right call. That was the predictable thing. They should have let Jey win. I'm just telling you from my perspective. I bought in. I eventually believed that Gunther was going to lose. And honestly, I could go either way. I have lost a lot of faith in Gunther after his Damian Priest feud, but they have started to slowly rebuild him. And you know what? They made a mistake with his character, and if they build him back up, I'm okay with it. I don't like Jey just being fed to Gunther, but at the same time, you know what? Champions have to win, and they have to have credible threats, and Jey Uso, he is a credible threat. I do have mixed emotions about Jey Uso being used just to lose to Gunther, but at the end of the day, Gunther won. He's rebuilding his championship legacy, and okay, you know what? If John Cena is going to beat Gunther at WrestleMania, I want a strong Gunther. So I'm happy with Gunther winning. I'm satisfied with Gunther winning. I would have been over the moon with Jey Uso winning, but I'm satisfied with Gunther winning. It was the right call. But the thing is, when they let the heel win, I was just shocked. By letting the heel win the final match of Saturday Night Main Event, all bets are off. All bets are off when it comes to each Saturday Night Main Event now. They have established that anything goes at Saturday Night Main Event, and it's must-see TV now because you don't know. You can't just say, oh, well, I think a face is going to win because this is geared towards casuals. It looks like Triple H has learned his mistake from the last Saturday Night Main Event and from the first couple episodes of Netflix. Now it looks like it's back to anybody's game, and I'm okay with that. That adds unpredictability to me. Everybody's saying this was so predictable. I don't agree. If you look at the booking of the last month or two, this really goes against it. You had 3 heels basically kind of sort of win. In the fact, I'm counting Jacob Fatu as a moral victory. You only had 1 face win, and let's be honest, if Nia Jax would have beat Rhea Ripley, it wouldn't have made sense. I'm not talking about how overpowered Rhea Ripley has been portrayed over the last couple months. I'm just talking about from a storyline perspective. Rhea Ripley just got the belt. It wouldn't make sense for her to lose right now. Being unpredictable just to say, hey, I'm so unpredictable, it's not good. It's not good. Sometimes the most predictable outcome is the right outcome. And Gunther, even though my heart wanted Jey to win, Gunther was probably the right call. And I know that's going to make some people mad. It even kind of makes a little bit of me mad because I wanted to celebrate. I wanted to recreate his Intercontinental win against Braun Breaker. But you know what? A strong Gunther means a strong win for somebody else. When Seth Rollins beats Gunther, when John Cena beats Gunther, when CM Punk beats Gunther, it's going to mean that much more. Yeah, it sucks for Jey Uso, but overall, this was a stellar Saturday Night's Main Event. This was an awesome event. I know a lot of people, they have complaints with the commercials. I mean, we can complain about the commercials or we can just deal with it and move on. I don't like them. I'm not like, oh cool, a commercial. I've seen the dog head go on the human police officer's body one too many times, but what's the point of me complaining about it? But yeah, I really dug it. This show, I'm going to put it a 8.5 out of 10. And the reason why is because I would have liked for Jacob Fatu to actually pin Braun Strowman and then the same exact outcome. And then I would have also liked for a small package pile driver on Shawn Michaels. Actually, I'm going to make it an 8.8. 8.8 out of 10. It was a very, very good event. I loved it. And I really do implore you, go watch that Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax match of the night. Match of the night. Might be the best match of the year so far, honestly. Maybe second best. The Punk Seth Rollins match was really good. Night 1 of Netflix, but yeah, really good match. Stellar. Love Saturday Night's Main Event. And yeah, so I guess that's it. I'm going to do hot takes tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching all of these videos. I know there's a lot going on right now, but whenever we have an event on a Saturday and a Friday Night SmackDown, there's just going to be a lot of content. So I hope you don't mind me spamming your channel with wrestling content. I appreciate every single one of you. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Guys, girls, have a good day. See you for hot takes tomorrow.